I'm Chelsea Zaccato.
And I'm Natalie Heacock.
And this is Lumber Slingers.
Each podcast, we will be bringing you relevant and useful industry information, including interviews with top lumber professionals and discussion of current events in the industry.
Whether it be lumber grading, industry and market trends, or who's who in lumber, we hope to extend your current tally on industry knowledge.
Hello and welcome to Lumber Slingers, your podcast for everything travel.
Yes, exactly. I mean, traveling these days is so much fun, isn't it?
Sure
We were
is.
just reliving our experience traveling from, well, what were you talking about, Trent? From where? You had that lady?
With the one, which
Blue shirt guy, blue shirt guy.
That was when we were coming back from Kansas City from Traders Market, and it was like I was saying, like airplanes are kind of a litmus test of how people are and how nice people are and how much they think they need. Their priorities are more important than everyone else's, regardless. They were telling people originally, like, because of all the craziness with the travel, like, hey, if you don't mind, please, can you sit in your seats if you're not connecting, because people have to get connecting flights and some of them have been delayed. We were a little bit behind, so on and so forth. So, as you can imagine, every single person stood up and acted like they didn't hear that announcement. And they kind of furthered it. They're like, someone at the very back of the plane is going to Costa Rica, and there's only one plane every day that comes out. And if she misses it, she has to stay here for another 24 hours. So can everyone please let just her go by? And so people are actually being really nice because she was at the very back, and people are starting to let her go by. Then she gets up to like where I'm at. There's a guy that's been standing there in this light blue sweatshirt, and he's not letting her by. And then people start to get ready to let her by, but instead of him moving out of the way, he continues going in front of her, and those people that are like partying the seat, he's going with them, to the point where people on the plane that were sitting down were like, hey, guy in the blue shirt, what are you doing? And yelling at him, and he obviously acted like he couldn't hear anything at all, but it was just very, very annoying. And it's just, you kind of see like how people respond in those situations just as human beings. It's like, are people going to be kind, or people going to think they're more important? And the most infuriating thing is when you don't let people through, and then you don't have a connecting flight, and then you see them like down there just like lollygagging. I'm like, so you delayed someone else just because of what? Like, why?
Yep. And then they walk really slow when when they get on when they're in the hallway, when you're getting off the flight. What's that called? The corridor? I don't know. But they're in such a hurry to be the first. My thing is like, even when there's not somebody that needs to get off the plane, when people prioritize themselves beyond their row, it's like they get up and they like book it towards the front, and it's like, excuse me, there's an order to this.
There is an order.
No, I had an example of that on the way down where this exactly what you're talking about, where I was sitting there and there's a guy, as soon as we landed, he skirted up and got like 4 rows above, in front, like where I'm at. And I was like, it's just annoying, whatever. But the thing that made me actually very frustrated was after we got off the plane, we were getting ready to leave. And like, I'm going to the part where you go on those like walking things that push people through, faster. And there's one of them, then there's a break, and there's another one. And so I go on the first one and I'm walking there. And all of a sudden I see that dude sitting between them, like on like a thing, just hanging out. I'm like, wait, so you thought it was that important for you to get in front of everyone so you could just get off the plane and sit?
And ride this.
Seriously? Like, you're just hanging out. You're not doing anything. You're literally sitting just on your phone, doing nothing. I'm like, really? Like,
It's just, I think the worst of people comes out in the airport. It's like, oh, you've had this whole time in the TSA line or the security line to prepare to have your ID ready and your ticket, and then all of a sudden, like, you don't know where your pants are. You don't know, you have 5 bags in a duffel bag, and then you don't know how to get through the security line.
And then you have a bottle full of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're literally screaming at you. Like, they're screaming at you the whole time. Have your ID ready. Don't have any water. And then it's like, oh, I have my water.
Like, but is this okay? It's like a full bottle of water. But this is fine, right? No.
And I
Do
got
you
a
think
rifle in my
people
back.
are just like, are they just like, they panic? Like, it is,
Yes. I think the airport is a high anxiety place, and so people are acting like very different their normal self. So I think a lot of people have flying anxiety, they have scheduling anxiety, they have leaving their family or leaving a loved one.
That's a good point.
I think it's one of the most anxious places to go, and so people just aren't. They're already
besides
not in
like
the right
Disneyland.
mindset.
Well,
Yeah.
also, people are dumb.
But also, and like that's the cool thing. Like the Portland airport is so like it makes you feel good when you go inside of it. We need more places like that because airports can be so anxiety inducing, but it really is like a very calming atmosphere for an airport. So
That's
anyway.
not true at all at O'Hare. It does not make you feel calm. You go in there like, oh god, why am I here? This is terrible. Get me out of here. The only cool
Yeah.
part about O'Hare is that when you're going to that one far terminal, I think it's Terminal 2, and you have like those weird neon lights that remind you of like the 90s there. Like, that's pretty fun. Like, I like that part. And then you get back up in the terminal like, oh no, not again. Please, no.
My
Why am I
favorite
back
part
here?
is they have that really big play place for kids, so
Yeah.
Frankie can always get her
Yep.
energy out, and that's really
Yes.
nice.
That's pretty cool. I do like that as well, yes.
I don't like go to Chicago enough to even know what the airport looks like.
We have such a great
Well, you're not
airport.
missing a
It's so
whole
cool.
lot.
The
However,
best part of the airport is honestly when you're during the holidays now, when you're driving in and out because they decorate it to the nines with lights out there. So that's kind of
That's
the coolest
cool.
part, honestly. But you'd never see
That's
that if you're just
awesome.
kind of, going somewhere else from there.
did you see in the Kansas City airport the hemlock on the ceiling?
Yeah,
I saw it.
I saw someone that had pointed out on LinkedIn too. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Just a little thing Patrick Lumber supplied.
Really?
Not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
MBD.
It was pretty cool.
Not a big deal. Pretty cool.
Pretty neat.
It's not often you get to see where your wood lands, so it was awesome.
It was. Guys,
So speaking of that,
I'm tired.
I know. Well, do you know what makes me not tired? Lumber news. Oh my gosh, that is what gets me excited.
Yay! I've been waiting all morning for this, Trent. Let's get into the articles.
Oh my goodness. And one of the things that excites me more than anything else is mergers and acquisitions. Wowza. Yes.
my
That
God.
is what I like to wake up to on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and especially Friday mornings. And even
Yes.
the weekend. So with that incredible transition, there was a completion that was announced. This is one that had been mentioned earlier in the year, but Stella-Jones announced that as of the 13th, they had completed their acquisition of Brooks Manufacturing. So, yay! I don't have my horn.
Hey.
They are located in Bellingham, Washington. And, welcome to Stella-Jones. Yeah.
they manufactured treated wood, distribution cross arms, and transition framing component.
Hey, speaking of treated wood, we got a couple requests to do a few more episodes on treatments. So that might be
Gotta
coming
get
up.
on there.
TBD.
I like it. Do it. Do it. Another fun one is, we've been seeing a lot of these distribution ones. We spoke about that even at the Traders Market in the last episode. So BlueLinx has expanded their distribution partnership with Oldcastle APG. So it doubles their railing distribution footprint from 8 to 16 locations and adds the moisture shield decking to 2 new markets in Long Island, New York, and then back by you all in Portland, Oregon.
Wow. I bet those RDI railing people are just smitten.
They're smitten, huh?
So smitten.
Oh my gosh, we just took a nice step back.
Do you guys want to know a little bit of, this is not an article, but a little bit of like accounting drama news?
Yes,
I would love
bring
that.
it.
Okay, I'll keep it really quick. And also, I don't want us to get sued, so I'll make sure that we don't say anything incorrect. But the craziest thing, so there is an accounting firm. It's called BDO. It's a very large accounting firm. It's in the U.S. and internationally. The U.S. portion of the accounting firm took private equity. Then BDO was auditing a company who went bankrupt. The private equity that had ownership in BDO had shorted the stock of the company that went bankrupt.
That's great.
Now, I will let everyone draw their own conclusions there. However, as being a CPA, you have to be independent in fact and appearance. It's like if you don't appear that you're independent, there's issues, okay? That's just another thing. Then there's an accounting blog called The Going Concern, which I used to follow all the time when I was studying. So she does like what we do, where she kind of rounds up the news and reposts articles and different things. So she had an article where she had screenshotted into her article a tweet that somebody had said that maybe that was sketchy behavior. BDO, this massive firm, sent her a cease and desist letter and potentially may take further action.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
Wow.
crazy. I guess my question to follow up would be, how did you find out about this? Are you following accounting blogs?
I still listen to a few accounting podcasts here and there.
Okay, there we go. That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy, though.
But that would be like us saying something about like a Home Depot,
Yep.
and then Home Depot sending us a cease and desist letter, as if like
Weird
we
fact.
We have a crazy amount of assets behind us, guys. You're really going to sue us for a lot.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's
Wow.
amazing. So, with that being said, everything we say is the sole opinion of us and it should not be
Yeah.
taken as fact.
Yeah, this is the news, but double check us, okay?
Yeah. You might
Not
want to
real
confirm
news.
everything we're saying because it could be erroneous to an extent. So,
It's been a while since I've heard that word.
It's a good disclaimer that it's a good out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, no harm against BDO. You guys are doing a great job. We think you're doing really well.
killing it.
And
Did
please
wonderful.
don't send us a cease and desist letter.
We love BDO.
I'm probably one of their top 5 fans right here. I follow them on LinkedIn and on Facebook. So
Wow. Wow, Trent.
I'm
They're doing great things.
Yeah.
Anyways,
When this
we don't even
episode
have any
gets
private
old,
equity news this week, do we, Trent?
We do not actually. No, it's been kind of slow, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's anything related to that. And I can think of. I mean, I was working on some stuff that we spoke about last week that was private equity related, but we've already spoken about that. So yeah, kind of.
So we're in the clear.
So we're good. We're good. So I mean, we did have more fun news about companies that are not private equity ones that I'm aware of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's not, it's not. Is Mead Lumber? They opened up a new full-service building materials yard in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yard, not lard. Yard. Lumber, yard. I did it. Are you proud of me?
Lumber,
Now,
yard.
brown
I got that.
cow.
Yeah, I know. How now brown cow. Lumber, yard. There we go. Boom. Yes. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, they're going to have a
Awesome.
grand opening celebration on December 2nd. Should we go?
Should we go?
Yeah.
It's like halfway. It's our halfway point, meeting point.
Yeah,
Mead
exactly.
Lumber in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
I've never been to a Dakota state.
Oh, you gotta go.
They're
Gotta
beautiful.
go see the
The Mount Rushmores.
Mount Rushmore. Yeah, and then what was the
Snow?
other one?
I think
Crazy
of
Horse.
snow. I want to get like one of those maps that you see like they like put on RVs and then like you fill in the states that you've been to, you know? Can you get me that for Christmas, Chels?
An RV or just the stickers?
No, just the stickers. Just the sticker map, please.
We tried to go
I
to
really
a
want one of
trip,
those.
too. When Ann and I were younger, just years ago, we tried to take a trip out to South Dakota because she wanted to see Mount Rushmore in the fall, and it didn't work because there was a massive snowstorm, and they shut the interstates when there's snowstorms like out there. So like they have these like different like these gates that come down, and you can't go any farther. So we got off, and we had to scrap the entire trip, and we ended up only going to the what is it called, the Corn Palace in South Dakota, and
I've
that's
been
all we
there.
did.
What
We went
is
there and
that?
then went to Mall of America. It's the palace and it's made of corn. You have to go there because it's so amazing because it's the Corn Palace.
What?
It's the Corn
It's a
Palace.
house?
Just about as fun as the biggest ball of yarn.
But it's the Corn Palace and it's amazing and it's
You
worth
can go
driving.
inside of it and it's made out of corn.
Kind
the
of,
whole thing.
but not really. Yes and no. I mean, it is, but it isn't. But it is, but it isn't. It's worth it, kind of. Just do it.
How does it not like melt in the weather?
Well, because it's not fully made out of corn per se. It's not like it's like a full structure of corn, but there's a lot of corn. And it's a corn
Corn
palace.
husks, corn, yeah, any piece of the corn, and then
Guess I was just thinking about kernels, really.
yeah, because I mean, it'd be kind of funny if it just turned into a big bag of popcorn every summer, and they just
It gets so hot and it starts popping. Oh, it is quite the sight to see. I've been there for better or worse many times actually in my life. I realize that like when I think back. So yeah, I'm a huge advocate of the Corn Palace. So
I'm going to have
highly
to Google
recommend
this
the
right
Corn
now.
Palace. I highly
yeah,
recommend going to the
it's
Corn
not
Palace.
going to be what you think when you look at
it's
it.
even better. I have a
I
magnet on
wonder,
my
like,
fridge.
whose idea this was. Like, you guys, you know, it'd be sick. Corn Palace.
I bet you could find that out on their website.
Can you stay there?
No, it's like they have like rodeos inside if I remember and stuff like that. It's like a,
Oh, it's on Wikipedia.
of course,
It's
because
the only
Corn
corn
Palace.
palace in the world, so
Which is very sad. There should be Corn Palaces, in my opinion, but that's just
I
me.
agree. And major cities.
100%. Yeah, there should in every major city. If you think about it, there really should be. I mean, who doesn't want a palace? And especially when there's corn. It's like,
Yeah.
come on. Yeah, it's
Anyway,
amazing.
any more corny stories to talk about?
Lots of corn stories. I have so much to talk about when it comes to corn, but I guess we can talk about news. But once again, Corn Palace. Just saying.
Corn Palace.
Go there. You will
Visit
be-
South Dakota.
Yeah, South Dakota. Make sure you go there. Mount Rushmore, cool and all, but the Corn Palace. Come on. So you can get a magnet like me, and then you can be super cool. So on some other non-Corn Palace related news, Royal Martin announced an executive leadership transition. Current chairman and CEO Dr. Roy O. Martin III will step back from his role of CEO effective January 1st, 2026. And Scott Poole will take over the position of Chief Executive Officer. Royal Martin III will still stay as chairman, so he's still going to be connected. But, it's the first time that they said they've ever had non-family leadership in their history.
That's
Crazy.
crazy. We loved the Royal Martin booth at Nala. All the ladies were wearing like super cute, comfortable outfits. I think the one day, like the first day, they were wearing outfits by Spanx.
Oh, nice.
They just looked so like comfortable but classy,
They
And they
did.
always are at that company. Those ladies are always classy.
And the guys matched too. I mean, they weren't wearing Spanx, but they color-wise matched.
Yeah, they didn't look as comfy. They were wearing like button-ups and.
I'm glad
so-
you.
They did. They looked great though. I mean, honestly, it's inspiration for me for next year.
Yeah.
You're
And
gonna
they were all
wear-
matching. Just cute. Real cute.
I think we should match next year. Can we, Chelsea?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
I mean, I matched with my colleague Dalton at my booth. We both had the same shirt on. It was pretty cute. We matched our backdrop. It was kind of neat. We had a whole theme going on there. Red Book Lumber.
Dalton was a total sweetheart, by the way. Nice guy.
Dude, he's awesome. I love Dalton. He's
Yeah.
great. Like, I've been able to work with him for like almost. We were talking yesterday, like 2.5 years, which seems crazy because I feel like it hasn't been that long. But I mean, been through a lot during that period of time, obviously. And no, he's awesome. And like, I was telling him, I was very. It sounds weird to say, but I was very proud of him. The fact this is only a second traders market, and like the way he's talking to people, interacting, it's like he's been to tons of them. He's just very natural and very like kind in the way he talks and very helpful. And like it was awesome. Like it was pretty cool to see him interacting because I mean you don't get to see that all the time. The interaction with customers and just people in general. So it was pretty cool. I was very happy about that.
Proud dad moment.
Yeah.
Proud work dad moment.
I'm proud of my son. Disclaimer: he is not my son.
Just want to throw that out there.
Just make that abundantly clear.
So,
Oh my
Trent,
God.
what's happening with interest rates?
You mean mortgage rates?
That's what I mean. Those ones that you use to buy a house. That,
Maybe soon.
that kind.
The 30-year rate is at 6.2 for two. Oh my gosh,
Twofer?
6.24%. I can't.
Oh my god, the market's going crazy right now. Correct yourself.
Twofer.
Everybody's trying to buy a house. Hurry up, Trent.
4%
What is it?
for 30 years. 6.24. Oh, I got there. Numbers are hard, and so is talking. And applications, according to the MBA, are up 0.6% from 1 week earlier. Like, not a lot of change across the board, which it's kind of how it's been the past couple weeks. They went down, and so they're kind of staying there ahead, and not heading too aggressively up or down.
Well, once that 50-year mortgage comes out, it's just going to break open the housing market.
I saw like they were showing how much interest you would pay. I think it was on like I remember if it was $500,000 house or $600,000. It was like over.
Yeah,
a
I
50-year
think I saw
mortgage,
that too.
$600,000 in interest. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I saw it was like
my God.
they like were running the math on the average house, and it was like if you went from a 30-year to a 50-year, your payment went down like $250 because of how much more interest you're paying. I'm like, oh yeah, that super makes sense. But I did see an article. Okay, I didn't fact check it, and when I say see an article, I mean I saw a post on Instagram yesterday that said that they were thinking about trying to make transferable mortgages. Did anyone see that?
I did see that. What was that on? Was that on the Morning Brew?
Maybe it was actually legit news, and it wasn't
I think it was. They were talking
Disclaimer,
about. They're
again.
actually studying it right now to see if it would work. But yes, you could either transfer your mortgage, like if somebody came in and bought
Mm-hmm.
the house, they could get that interest rate, or you could transfer and move your mortgage rate with your move.
Ooh, I like that. That is very appealing to me. Very, very appealing. Please do that.
Yeah.
Whoever said that, I hope this is 100% real.
I mean, that's what would break open the housing market. That would be insane. I know so many people who feel locked in. They can't move.
Yeah, you're talking to one of them. This guy, who's got
Yes,
two thumbs and feels locked in. This guy.
Trump administration is actively evaluating portable mortgages. Portable.
That's a real article, Chels?
Yeah, actually, when I Googled it, the first thing that came up was a CNN article from yesterday. So let homeowners take their mortgage rate with them when they move. The Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pult said the administration is actively evaluating so-called portable mortgages. The proposal aims to address housing market's lack of supply. Yeah, because
Go Bill.
they're weighing how to make mortgages assumable or whether to introduce a new 50-year mortgage option.
I
Over
feel like
half
anyone who can
homeowners-
do math knows that the 50-year doesn't math.
No.
Well, but I mean,
Did you?
if you're going for a 50-year inherently, and you're like, this is a good idea, I think you probably can't math though. To be fair, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're kind of targeting people who can't do math because that's I mean,
true.
anyone who sees that goes, this is awesome. I mean, math is not your strong suit. You're more of a literature person, I would imagine.
Math ain't mathing. Did you see that meme that was like Dave Ramsey finds out about 50-year mortgage and he's like in a hospital bed?
Yeah,
on
it
an
was
IV.
the Babylon Bee. It was like Dave Ramsey collapses or something.
Oh my goodness.
That
No,
was
but it says
good.
half of homeowners have a mortgage with a rate of 4% or below, according to Redfin
That's
analysis of
insane.
FHFA data. Yeah, so well,
Let's
we'll see.
do it.
I saw
Let's
that lumber
transfer that.
prices were below 500. That was a
Are
quick
they now? Oh,
drop.
yes.
Yeah,
They're
I
at
thought it said 480.
480. Yes. Down 6% or $32 from the previous week when it was 5.
Wow, that's a pretty steep jump for a week.
Yeah. So let's not dwell on that because this has all been very positive, minus our incredible disclaimers that we've had.
Yeah.
Well,
Everything we say is opinion and not fact on here again. Just put it out there.
yes,
And
opinion.
also
That's
drink
true.
your Lumberman's coffee, which I was hawking last time. Please do. It's wonderful.
I'm on it.
Well, guys, it's been great.
Awesome news. I mean, sort of.
Real and good. Yes. Well, it's a pretty
See
good
how those
news.
mortgages go.
Most of it, yeah. We'll forget the last part of it, Yeah. Other than the
Well,
pricing.
we'll
Yeah.
see you next week. Maybe.
you next week.
Actually, we might not see you next week.
Oh,
Chelsea.
yeah,
We'll have to.
probably won't see you
We
next
may, we won't. I mean, I might.
Who knows? That's the fun of it. You don't know for sure. Keep
It's
you
really our
guessing.
consistency that sets us apart,
100%. Yeah. We're consistently inconsistent. That's what's consistent.
Yep. All right. On that note, enjoy your weekend, ladies and
Bye,
gents.
guys.
All right. Bye-bye.